guys, it's Laura here from womensfitnesstips.com. Okay, I'm totally into juicing. I love juicing. So I want to answer a question that people ask me all the time, and that is, should I buy a fast juicer or should I buy and use a slow juicer? So I want to answer those questions, and I want to show you the machine so that you understand why they actually work differently. So for many, many years, I used this. This is my Hamilton Beach fast juicer. I used this for a really, really long time, until I graduated to a slow juicer, which is this Omega juicer right here. Now, first of all, the difference, first down, is price. Price is really different. This was under $100. This was $300. And you can, actually this was $350, this juicer. So slow juicers are expensive, and fast juicers tend to be less expensive. Now, the reason slow juicers are more expensive is they do more, actually, because they're better at juicing leafy greens. And when I really got into juicing, I wanted to juice more leafy greens, and so I decided I needed a slow juicer so that I could get the best juice yield from my leafy greens. When I talk about leafy greens, I'm talking about things like this, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and many, many other leafy greens that you could be juicing, but that's just a few that I have on hand that I wanted to show you. So, why is it better at juicing leafy greens? Well, the first thing is the screen on a slow juicer is very, very small. You can see how tiny this is. And a slow juicer uses an auger. This is the auger that it uses. So what it does is it very slowly crushes and grinds the juice from the produce. And it takes its time, and you have to feed through smaller pieces. And because of that, you get more juice out of the greens. A fast juicer has this huge screen that sits in here. And it works with centrifugal force. Say that 3 times fast. It's so hard for me. Anyway, it spins really, really fast, and then you have this big screen. So it gets like one swipe through, and it gets the juice out, and then that's it. So you can imagine how much less juice you can get out of something like a leafy green. Slow juicers are good, however. They're pretty good at juicing like things like apples, hard things like apples and beets and carrots. They're good at that. And the opening is really large, so you can put a whole entire cucumber in here. On a slow juicer, you can see how small this opening is. You cannot put very big pieces in there. You have to cut an apple into like 8 pieces to get it through a slow juicer. Because it works slowly, you can't just be forcing all this big produce through it. So prep time is a factor you have to consider. It doesn't take very much prep time in a fast juicer because you can put big pieces down here. It takes a lot of prep time. You have to cut up a lot to get it in the slow juicer. The other thing you want to consider with the 2 juicers is cleanup time. This monster takes a long time to clean. It has a lot of big parts that come apart, and they all have to be cleaned, and there's pulp everywhere because it flies everywhere really fast. This juicer is really super easy and fast to clean. It takes less than a minute to clean this juicer. The screen is really tiny. It takes very little scrubbing to get it out of all the little holes compared to this huge screen. Look at the difference. Okay, and then another thing is that the slow juicer is also considered a food processor, so to speak. You can make pasta in this. You can grind nuts and make your own nut butters in this. I use it to take frozen bananas and make banana ice cream. So there's a lot of things you can do with a slow juicer that you cannot do with this fast juicer. This is simply for juicing. Now, my next video, I'm going to show you juice quality and juice yield. Juice yield on hard things is pretty much the same, but the quality is really different because you get a pulpier, richer juice from the slow juicer because it takes its time. With the fast juicer, you actually get a thinner juice that's more separated, and you don't get as much pulp in it, actually. And the slow juicers are said to give you better nutrition because they work slow. They don't whip it really fast and heat the produce up and take the enzymes out. But it also lasts longer. The nutrition lasts longer in the juice from the slow juicer. So, those are just some of the things to consider. I would say if you're going to just start juicing and you want an entry juicer, try a fast juicer to see if you're going to like it and that you're going to actually continue to juice. Then, as time goes on, you really like juicing, get a slow juicer, and then you can have each in the kitchen and, maybe use one for certain things, one for other things. So, anyway, I hope that answers some questions on fast juicing versus slow juicing, and check out my next video where I'm going to show you the juicing differences when you actually juice real live food. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.